Anyway, there's a art show sale coming up here locally called SKARTs, and I'll put more information into the video and some details below, I'm sure. And it's it's an annual event, and last year I missed it for who knows what reason. And this year I think I'll go ahead and submit a couple pieces. So I have the Trillium project that I did. I'm not sure if I didn't do a video on it, but you might have seen it on Facebook, and I'll show you at the end if we're successful. I think I'll submit that one. Then, it's an art show, but you also put a price tag on your pieces, and hopefully they sell during the show. I don't know. I'd like to try to do something with my brain saying, I want to create something with a presence, a meaning. And so I decided to try one more piece. I only have a couple of days before the submissions have to be in. So I decided I was going to do I'm going to try to do it. This is crazy, but I think I can pull it off. It's not so crazy to do if you're an artist that does that kind of thing, but I'm not. I guess I am. It's a challenge, that's for sure. So I just had this idea of a sheet of paper, something that looks like a sheet of paper, a feather quill pen, and an Inkwell. All right, and the piece in my mind right now, the title is A Letter Home, or something like that, and just have it look like somebody had started to pen out a letter. My dearest love, next line I, and then that's it. And that kind of leaves, in my mind, it leaves. Well, where's the story going? What the whole thing? And I think that gives me an opportunity to try to do some different techniques. So that's the plan. All right, here goes nothing, guys. I got primed up. This thing plugged in. I'm a little anxious because this is going to be make or break. I hope it looks all right. I'm trying to tell myself, well, it's good that your penmanship isn't perfect, Chandler, because it makes it more realistic, but alright, we're gonna call it there. I don't know what the heck it means, but that's what we're gonna have. That's where it's gonna be. A little bit of etching around here, so that's the bitch of it. If I can polish that off, I'm gonna be in good shape. Hopefully I can grind off my second mark here. Alright, let me clean this up and I'll tell you whether I consider it a success or a failure. Alright, I don't know if you can see what I can see, but it turned out really nice. Alright, after I hit it with a sander and it filled the cracks in with dirt, but I think that'll clean. I like it like that. I might just poly over that or clear coat over it. Alright, so here's the foundational part of it anyway, and I hope I'm okay with it. I don't know, but I sure did spend a hell of a lot of time trying to just get something that looks like that. I don't know. Alright, so now all you need to do is think about an inkwell somewhere on here, and all three-dimensional, and then a feather. So let me see which one I want to tackle first. Alright, for the sake of weight, I'm going to use a couple pieces of pipe or tubing for the main part of the inkwell. And again, I don't want to flare that top at all, so I want that really cooled down. A little bit. Alright, let's see what we got there. Hopefully that's enough. Yep, that's perfect for a weld there. So go ahead and start with that, and then we'll let that little ring somewhere, put that on. So that goes down there like that. This thing will go on here, but not that high. I think we'll be in good shape. Somewhere down here someplace. Alright, so I rounded her off a little bit. I think we're on the right track. We'll get that welded on there best I can. Here goes. How it looks. but it'll look better when she's cleaned up. So let me see what I can do about cleaning it up. Alrighty, Aphrodite. It may not be the most perfect inkwell, but it certainly looks like an inkwell. Alright, for the quill, I forged out a typical feather, leaf feather kind of thing. I'm just going in now and I'm putting more detail than I normally do. Finer detail. Trying a couple more here. So what I'm kind of doing is taking one deep bite, alright, and then a narrower bite near it. That kind of rolls things up a little bit. So nothing too tricky here. Not perfectly round, a little ovalish. Alright, so I ground this half round. Alright, we'll put this on the feather so that it looks like it's only half there, you know what I mean? And then we'll go back to the heat and we'll just tighten that up. So I'm going to figure out a way, a couple of small plug welds in the back I think is the right way to do it. Again, all I'm doing now is just getting everybody down where we want it to be. Get a little color out of it. Just I don't know. Didn't like that. I think that's the trick. A little bit of curvedness to it. Yeah, I'm down with that. All right. Let's bring all these pieces together and see what we're looking like now. I already don't like the scale. I want to turn this into more of a stationary size item. So I'm going to cut it there. I don't want to go crazy there and maybe to here. Alright, but there you go. Alright, dearest love, if you can see it or not. That just looks beautiful. I love it. I think it's a piece of art. Alright, so trimmed it down. I'm liking that. I put just some small bends, you know, just to make it look so it's not flat. Just very subtle. And now we got to figure out where we're going to put our pieces. So that's going to be down in the corner. That's going to be there like that. It's going to come up a little farther, and that's it. That's all we got to do. But we got to be able to weld that sucker on so she's going to stay. So this is where the nitty hits the gritty. Where did I put my marker? All right, so here it is. All right, the second submission to my beard's the pie to the art sale that's going to happen. I'll put some information down. It's I believe in Auburn, New York, middle of July or something like that. Right, look, nice three-dimensional piece of art. A lot of work, actually, more work than I wanted it to be. Get off there, Ant. All right, but very pleased with it, and I'll show you. And it's going to go, I believe, at this point, I'm convinced anyway, with the trillium piece that I did. I don't know, a little while ago. But I had an old piece of wood hanging around, and for a long time, and I don't want to store anything I don't need to store. So what he said, I picked that sucker up. I put 3 trilliums, a trio of trilliums in, and then just to tick off the naturalists, I put a hummingbird in there. See the hummingbird in there? And the reason that I did that is that I wanted one extra element. I wanted something in there that was odd. Something's not right. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. So the hummingbirds usually aren't out when the trillium comes out. And then you have the piece we did today together. So I think that's a decent example of a little bit of artwork, a little bit of forging, a little bit of modern stuff, a little mixture of everything. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this one. A little goofy, but trying to get stuff done. Anyway, thank you as always, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, I meant ciao. If you found this video helpful, educational, maybe even if you just found it entertaining, and you want to support me, you can jump back to my channel. There's a button on the right hand side of the screen called support, and it's kind of like a tip jar. You can go ahead and leave Chandler a tip for this video, and that'll help me make some more, I guarantee. Thanks for your support as always.